The inspector saw Takahashi's flustered look, and hurriedly said, "Recall carefully, did you offend anyone?" "Generally speaking, unless there is a deep hatred, who would target you like this?" After that, the inspector reminded, "Think about it. Does anyone want to kill you, or do you want to kill anyone?" The first thing Takahashi thought of was Charlie. But soon he denied this idea in his heart. After Tenglin Qingtian disappeared for no reason, Tenglin Zhengjia once eavesdropped on Charlie and got a message that it was not Charlie who killed Tenglin Qingtian, but another group of ninjas. At that time, Tenglin speculated that it should be a Koka ninja loyal to the Ito family. However, he did not tell the TMPD about this matter. Because, he felt that what he said to the TMPD is meaningless, because there was no direct evidence for this incident, and everything was just a guess by Tenglin during his lifetime. In my opinion, 80% of it is the Ito family behind the scenes, but in the eyes of the police, the opponent may be the Koga ninja, but it may also be the Iga ninja, Saga ninja, or other low-key ninja families. After all, Japanese ninjas have a long history and many schools. Just like Chinese martial arts have a wide variety of martial arts since ancient times, and there are many martial arts that can be named. Shaolin, Wudang, Kunlun, Ma, Huashan, Kangtang. The following unknown small and medium schools are countless. The same is true in Japan. In addition to the 4 well-known ninja families, there are countless small families and sects. Therefore, he decided not to let the TMPD intervene, and take revenge on Takehiko himself. Soon, the forensic doctor arrived at the scene. They transported the 4 hard corpses back to the forensic department of the TMPD. Such corpses must at least be completely thawed before being dissected. At the same time, the news of Tenglin's 4 strange deaths was also reported to the top of the TMPD, making the entire TMPD shocked. The director of the TMPD has almost collapsed. Jufei and Ziyu were kidnapped without a clue, and such a big incident happened in an instant. 4 superb ninjas are also killed. This is simply a wave of unrest. Tokyo has also suddenly changed from a fashionable international city to a strange and sinful city. However, it was just when the TMPD was in desperation and digging 3 feet in Tokyo. Brother and sister Jufei and Ziyu have been secretly sent to Kyoto, hundreds of kilometers away. According to Matsumoto's plan, he wanted the Su family's children to die in Ito's residence. When the time comes, the Ito family will have no answer. However, Takehiko is not a counselor, but also has a strong strength. By then, he knew that he was being blamed, and he would definitely regard the man behind the scenes as Maki Takahashi. In this way, Takehiko Ito will definitely fight to the death with Maki Takahashi. It won't take long for Japan's top 2 families to suffer severely and even disappear completely. At that time, the Matsumoto family can reap all the benefits, and then as the only optional collaborator of the Su family, they can cooperate with the Su family to further strengthen their own strength. Charlie got up very early today. The weather forecast app pops up a reminder that starting this afternoon, until night, there will be a blizzard in Kyoto and Osaka. He first went to the production line of Kobayashi Pharmaceutical with Liang. In the afternoon, he asked Isik for a car and planned to drive to Kyoto by himself. Isik didn't know where he was going. Seeing that the snow had fallen, and the snow was getting bigger and bigger, he hurriedly reminded him, "Master, there is a blizzard today. Driving in this kind of weather is too dangerous. If you have nothing important, don't go out anymore." Charlie waved his hand. "It's okay, you don't have to worry, I have something personal to do, and I'll be back when it's done." Isik asked, "Is it in Osaka? Do you want me to arrange someone to escort you?" "No need." Charlie didn't say where he was going, and he didn't want to say. He didn't know why. He kept thinking about Nanako in his mind, perhaps out of sympathy for that girl, or out of admiration, or out of some other emotion. Charlie couldn't figure it out, and he didn't want to keep missing her. Now he just wants to go to Kyoto to see Nanako in person, and take a look at her injuries by the way. In any case, if her injury is cured, he can go back with peace of mind. Isik saw that Charlie was unwilling to reveal his whereabouts, so he did not insist, but told him to drive carefully. If the snow is too great, wait until the snow stops before driving. Charlie accepted, and then drove off alone. Osaka is very close to Kyoto, and it takes about an hour to drive. When he arrived in Kyoto, the sky was already dark. The snow is getting bigger and bigger, almost like goose feathers. Charlie didn't know where the Ito family's mansion was, so he went to a Chinese restaurant to eat a bowl of Chinese ramen. When checking out, he asked the boss, "Boss, do you know where the Ito family's mansion is?" The other party smiled and said, "The Ito family residence is next to Nijo Castle. It covers a large area and is easy to find. There is a plaque at the front entrance, which is the Ito." Charlie nodded, thanked him, and then went out of the restaurant. Nijo Castle is a well-known scenic spot in Kyoto, so you can search it directly on the map, and it is only 2 kilometers away from Charlie. After looking at it for a few minutes, Charlie, who was sitting in the car, hesitated for a while. He hasn't figured out how to meet Nanako. When he arrives at the Ito family mansion, should he just knock on the door to see her? Inappropriate. After all, Takehiko's 4.5 billion is still in his own hands. If his subordinates report Takehiko, he will definitely not let himself meet Nanako. Then what should he do? Do you want to sneak in by yourself? Perhaps, there is only one suitable way. Thinking of this, Charlie started the car, followed the navigation, and came to the vicinity of Nijo Castle. Sure enough, he saw the Ito family mansion not far from Nijo Castle.